Today, I'm going to be cooking up with multi-platinum producer Haze, who's worked with crazy artists from Lil Baby, Lil Durk, NBA Youngboy, to even artists like Lil Uzi and Chris Brown, and so many more. We cooked up an insane loop, and he dropped so much secret sauce, so you're not going to want to miss out on this one. But enough talking, let's just get right into it. What kind of stuff are you cooking up recently, or like what kind of stuff do you need right now?
I'm working on Lil Durk's album right now.
Hell yeah, bet, yeah, because I would love to get on Durk's album, so let's fucking get it. I got this loop that I'm working on from my upcoming kit, Elements of Trap, which is insane, and this is what it sounds like. I just started out with this piano. It's pretty simple. Once I had that piano, I had these vocals that I had worked on earlier with my vocalist, and I wrote this idea right here. So obviously that was not going to cut it, so I got the vocalist to re-sing it, and with the piano, it sounds like this. Then I added some extra layers, but now I'm gonna send it off to Haze and let's see what he can do with it.
I have these basic drums on it just to like let me hear the bounce. That's kind of my default FL template.
Hell yeah. What are your like go-to VSTs?
So I've been using like my live synths a lot recently. For like VST synth shit, I like going with like the Arturia bundle and stuff. There's also this one plugin that I got recently, and I'm gonna put y'all on some sauce. You might have been seeing Instagram ads for this lately. It's called Sky Keys. I copped it like a month and a half, 2 months ago, and I was finding that I was using it on like every single loop. Yeah, no, I'm gonna just find a preset in here and lay down some chords around the vocals that you were playing. So
Damn, that is fire.
the vibe that Durk's going for this album is like some like kind of love songs for the streets 2 vibes. So I'm gonna go for that type of vibe on this.
I feel like this one is like emotional, but with like a hard edge to it.
Yeah, it's right in that balance, which I feel like is where Durk finds a lot of his best songs, like when it's half emotional, but also like got a lot of intensity to it.
So do you ever play in stuff, or you just always click stuff in?
And this is the way I've been doing it like forever, because before I had like a real MIDI keyboard, I just had like this old like Yamaha electric keyboard that I grew up playing. So I would always just come up with ideas on that and then click them in, and that's just kind of the workflow that I go with now. I can be pretty fast with it too, because I can come up with ideas on the keyboard and then just click them in, and I don't have to worry about getting everything like perfectly quantized and all that when you're recording.
Woo. Damn, you weren't lying. That shit is hard.
So
I might cop that plugin while we're on this call.
and you can afford it.
Real quick, before we finish this cook up, I just want to tell you guys about a free giveaway that I'm doing. And if you enter, you're guaranteed to win a prize. You can either get 650 free samples from me, a $40 gift card to my kit store, or you can win all 3 of my production suites. So Elements of Soul, Elements of R&B, and Dark Nights, which are valued at over $2,500. So you definitely don't want to miss out on this. All you need to do is go to my Instagram at ProdCoffee and DM me the word giveaway 2024. But this ends on Thursday night, so don't sleep on that. But anyways, back into the video. Bro, this shit is crazy.
But yeah, so that Jupiter 8 plugin I just pulled up is my go-to right now for basses. I'm just dropping all the sauce in this video because I don't think I've ever seen anybody use this bass. But this one right here, the Rave Cave bass, yeah, this one's a super clean sound. So I'm not really loving that bass right now. I'm gonna add like this distortion on it. A lot of times, like when you take presets from like VSTs or whatever and you like make them your own, you can come up with a lot of sounds that are a lot like better. So I'm gonna put some distortion on this.
That's way more like feeling to it.
I'll put a little filter sweep on it.
Oof, way better. Recently, have you been focused more on quantity or quality whenever you're making stuff?
Definitely quality over quantity lately. I feel like when I have somebody over to cook up or whatever, and we're spending like 2-3 hours on a beat and coming up with something really crazy instead of just pumping out like 5 ideas and then calling it a day, you know? I've started to realize that a productive day isn't just like numbers you're putting out, it's everything.
Well, yeah, because if you make a crazy beat that you're gonna send out for the next fucking year, like every pack, that's more productive than just like another one in the 10 pack you sent that week, you know?
Even if your stash, like the shit in there sounds old to you, it might be perfect for someone else's ears, like at that given time, you know what I mean? Just make a couple loops, make something you really fuck with, and then if you need to fill packs, send out your old shit. All right, let me see what else I can throw on this. Those kind of
So how do you normally get prepared for studio sessions?
For a usual session, like if it's an artist session, I feel like the biggest thing is just being prepared. Like have a folder ready to go of like 10, 15 beats you really fuck with for that artist. And I feel like the biggest thing in a session that you need to be prepared for is that one moment out of the 4 hours when like you get the aux and like you've been waiting for this for 2 hours, you're about to fall asleep. Like you're waiting for that moment where you finally get to play beats. So just when you do get that chance, don't fuck it up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, if it's just a producer session, I feel like the biggest thing to prepare about is like knowing like who you're working with and what they're working on and like having kind of a game plan of like what type of shit you're gonna work on. I'm actually gonna layer this with another sound because I like this. Black brass one. I'm gonna add a quick piano.
How do you go about arranging your samples? Like you make everything just all at once and then do you arrange it out later or what?
Yeah, I make everything all at once and I do arrange it. I actually put a lot of time and thought into my arrangement of loops because I feel like a loop's only value is if a drum guy uses it, right? So the first thing you hear is so important. And if like you can tell a story with your loop and like a focus of it that really adds a lot to it instead of just like doing it thoughtlessly and slapping everything together at the beginning and then just taking out a couple sounds kind of without thinking about it, I feel like it can make a real difference.
So if you were to give advice to someone who's like looking to improve their melodies, what's like the most important thing that they could do to just like make their stuff way better?
You ain't gonna like this in the comments, Kavi. I think they should learn music theory. Just a little bit. It's not that scary. It's not that hard. Just a little bit, bro. It'll help you so much. You're gonna be able to come up with like so much crazier shit. With music theory, it's like you're not just like kind of shooting in the dark trying to click in a melody. Like you know like very clearly and easily like what notes sound good together no matter where on the keyboard you are or whatever instrument you're using. Hop on YouTube, watch a video, spend 30 minutes an hour learning a little bit, put in the time. Like I learned music theory shit when I was a kid and that's how I can come up with melodies. Any session, bro, I'm in the back of the room. I don't care who I'm in with. Like if they're taking longer than like 10 seconds to put down 808 notes, I'm like G, A, B, B, G. Like, you know what I mean? Like it'll help you a lot. I promise you.
If you guys want to try to flip the sample that me and Haze just cooked up, click the first link in the description down below to join the Discord server. I put it in there for free. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy this one. Peace.